Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. You're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. Got a match for you on Northern Waters. It is a domination match. We're top tier in the Russian premium tier 7 battleship, the Lenin. I know a lot of people have recently gotten the Lenin out of Christmas crates. I got the Lenin in the winter event a couple of years ago. Here is our commander. We're doing a range build. That was a little shorter than I thought it would be. I'll try to lengthen that somehow in the editing. But we're running a full range build with Lev Galler, Cunningham, and D. Ravel as our inspirations. And the first thing I really have to do here is get out of the middle. The middle is someplace you don't want to be in the Lenin, in my opinion. You want to try to lock down one side of the map. Here we see a couple of enemy ships. North Carolina, why bother using our spotter plane? We're just going to start shooting. And this was my last match of 2023. I hope everybody had a great new year. I hope your new year in World of Warships Legends is off to a great start. I haven't played a match in the new year yet. I probably will get some games in today. Maybe I can get that Kirasame video up for you on Thursday. Might be a little salty. Here I show the fallacy of the binocular view by shooting the island. Just because you can see a ship, folks, in binocular view does not mean your shells will clear the nearest landmass. That might happen another time here in the beginning of the video before I get wise to what's going on. All right, so the Lenin is a favorite ship of mine. It has a turret arrangement very similar to a Nelson. It has that Russian armor arrangement that we love so much. And it's got some stellinium shells that right now are punishing Atlantico, although maybe not as much as I would like. Special dispersion formula note, I believe it's been said multiple times. Russian battleships have a special dispersion formula. They become more accurate at about 11 or 12 kilometers away. I normally do not run Galler on the Lenin. I normally run Kedrov, and I kind of get in that pocket of 8 to 12 kilometers away from the enemy and use the excellent backing characteristics of the Lenin. Basically, you're just going to back up, keep your bow pointed towards your main enemy. But here I said, you know what? It's the last match of the year. Let's get it going with a ranged Lenin. Just for everybody who picked this thing up. Because maybe that's how they want to run it. Maybe you want to run a ranged Lenin with Lev Galler. The one thing is Galler's base trait is wasted on this ship. Is HE damage. And really you're not going to be using HE very much at all in the Lenin, except maybe to try to dispose of a pesky destroyer. All right, we're going to be hanging out here in the cap for a minute. Let's go over to WoW's builds. And I want to say my damage record in the Lenin is 228,000. But I feel very confident in WoW's builds that we're going to see a monster number in the Lenin, probably over 300,000. So let's get over here and pick that out as we continue to do whatever we're doing. On screen, 277,582 is the damage record. And Vaz Vegas submitted a damage record of 248,862. That's the second place one on WoW's builds. All right, so we're doing a little backing, showing you the backup of the Lenin. Obviously, we don't want to go out between these rocks here in Alpha because we'll expose our broadside. Anytime you expose your broadside in the ship, you're going to be back to port. You're going to be getting punished. Now, sorry I was thrown off right there because this moron decided to ram into me. I mean, come on, people. Just look where you're going here. It's not difficult. It's not the beginning of the match where you're trying to get out of the middle. The match has been going on for a while, and this dude just ran into me. Come on now. Use a little situational awareness. All right, so we're not going out because we don't want to get broadsided and citadeled by the North Carolina. Right now, I don't really have a target to shoot at. I mean, Miyoko commander shot those torpedoes. They're not going to hit anything. All right, we do get a little bit of bow action there on the North Carolina, but he is not coming out. And you know what? In a situation like this, yes, perhaps I could have gone to the port side of the island, gone around the island, tried to get back shots. There's a cruiser back there. Didn't want to get torpedoed. So we're just going to play the waiting game. And it's okay to wait as long as you're doing it strategically. All right? By going out, I'd probably get myself sent back to port. So going out of this cap right now isn't an option, especially because I've got other much more eager teammates willing to do that. And so I'm going to let them do that. The cruiser that was annoying me, he went around the left side of this island. He's going to get torpedoes on target. He's actually going to make a really great play here coming up. And we're going to get to watch that while we're creeping forward in the Lenin. And we've got these other battleships ahead of me. As soon as this one battleship, not the Leon, the other one, gets up there, I'm going to say, all right, it's time to push. Leon didn't necessarily take a great position here. He is leaving himself open to a dev strike if the North Carolina push forward. All right, speaking of the great plays, if you keep your eye on the left side of the screen, you're going to see that Miyoko that I was bad-mouthing for bad driving. He has torpedoes in the water right now, and he is going to pull off a double strike here. And I'm sure he was like, yep, time to put the controller down after this game. After we pull off a sweet double strike, there's not much better than that. All right, so we're in full throttle now. We are moving forward. And taking a look at the scoreboard, it is tied in terms of ships killed. There's a 3-point difference between the two teams. We are up. And now it's time to get into the meat of this battle. There is an aircraft carrier out there. Thankfully, right now, he's not targeting me. But I'm about to show you the power of selenium, folks. The Lenin does not play around. And I can see why many players spent all their money on all those Christmas crates until they unlocked it. We're shooting at a... What were we shooting at? I don't remember what we were shooting at. These ships aren't giving us a lot to aim at here, so we're going to hold our fire. You don't always have to shoot when you have a reload. Sometimes you can wait for the right moment, and we're going to wait for the right moment. I think this one I feel really bad about because the guy's name was the quadriplegic, and I don't really know if he is or not, but the New Orleans here is player named the quadriplegic. Sorry, bro. Better get that wheelchair fixed. All right. Hit the Citadel, dev strike, kill number 1. And we got our epic reload unlocked and our epic mod. All right, looking around. Who do we got here? Zayton. We're going to save our reload. We're going to save it and put 2 shells right below that second turret. Another couple of Citadel hits. Kill number 2. We're over 100,000 damage. Atlantico next on the chopping block. Oh, you can set me on fire, Atlantico. Now, the Atlantico's a good ship. I like the Atlantico. But here, you're going to see the Atlantico. Can't hang. Right into the breadbasket. Oh, how was that not a third kill in a row? How? Don't worry, my teammates cleaned that up. And then the Suzuya. Unfortunately, the Suzuya commander has grown wise to what's going on out here. So he's just going to run away. Now we are going to shoot here, and I thought that might be enough to dev strike him, but it was not, because he is turning away. Although we did a pretty sizable chunk of damage there, probably 20k damage. And he is in full-fledged running away mode. Now, because I'm not a dummy, and because this is a domination match, what do we do in domination matches, folks? I don't care that I'm a battleship. If I can capture a base cap, I'm going to do it. All right. Oh, he saved his own life there by angling away a little bit. We do unlock the high caliber. Over 135,000 damage right now. And we are not going to get the reload before he gets killed. All right. Aircraft carrier is still out there. It really would have been nice if someone went over to find the aircraft carrier for the battleship that's dominating the game and has lots of points and stuff like that. Look at these people signaling all over the map. The aircraft carrier is not there. He's in the corner. It's obvious. That's where the airplanes are coming from. And look, there he is, Saipan, in the corner. All right, we get a full salvo out. And right now he is spotted by our carrier, and then the spotting goes dark. And none of my teammates can be bothered to go spot him. And I know what the comments are going to say. You're the battleship. It's your job to spot him. Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But right now, I'm in the cap. And we are, I don't know, 20 seconds away-ish. And I would rather get the cap. So the Saipan is going to live to fight another day. Because no one wanted to spot, myself included. Because I'm wrapping up a pretty good match here in the Lenin. As you can see, not great, but good enough. Good enough for government work. Good enough for this channel. So we're going to move forward a little bit, but at the end of the day, you know, the time is going to run out on this match due to points because our team dominated their team. I mean, we did not lose a single ship when I said, hey, we both lost 4 ships. From that point on, we didn't lose a single ship. And I'd like to say it's because someone in a Lenin crushed 2 of the enemy ships, crushed a 3rd ship that was finished off by somebody else. I mean, we made that push. Our team stopped getting killed. And the enemy team went down to defeat. All right, here we are on the victory screen. High caliber medal, devastating strike medal, 142,523 total damage. Couple of kills, a few citadels, and a couple of assisted base caps. We ended up with 854,604 silver. Now, we had the 5 times bonus going on, but look at the numbers before the bonus. 19,000 ship XP, over 5,000 green XP, over 26,000 commander XP. And I know I said that wrong because that's with the premium bonus, not the 5 times. Anyway, here we are at the top of the board. 3113 base XP, 2 medals, 2 big kills. A match over 3,000 base XP is the kind of match where I put the controller down for the year and say, this is the last match of 2023. It is a range build Lenin. If you just got the Lenin, I hope it was helpful to you. And please, if you want to know more about this build, hit me up in the comments. See you next time. Thanks for watching.